to the passion, right? So this are just a this person, right, who being like, oh, um that my lack of engagement with life and lack of passion with life, right, for birthdays, celebrations, weddings, all these things is mean being white, right? We know all you're boring. I think we know all you're dead boring. All your food is tasteless and everything is just drab and boring. But here what, right? Just because I don't like certain things, right, don't mean that I have a particular ethnicity, right? If I don't really fancy all the traditional Indian stuff, right, that don't mean that I incline to white, right? Let me just say that, right? If I don't fancy, right, all the traditions in my culture or ethnicity, it don't mean that I white. It just means that my individual preference is not inclined towards keeping up all the traditions of Indian culture. It don't mean that I'm white or I want to be white or I class with whites, right? That is not what I mean. I still have a real deep rooted respect for my culture and the religion surrounding that, and the knowledge and the depth with which all them things emanate, right? And I know the roots of it, right? I know and identify with the roots of it, right? From a religious perspective, a spiritual perspective, cultural perspective, all these things. So just because my preference is not to keep up these traditions in terms of the surface level thing, and this is why only real surface level, right? Whoever it is whispering shite and shit in my ears, right? Only real surface level. Because only perceiving culture, and that's why sociology is important too. And it's my passion, sociology is my passion, and I get passionate when I talk about sociology, right? So culture and sociology, that's why that is important to understand the difference between culture, right, and religion, spirituality, right, and to know the difference between material culture and non-material culture, all these kind of things. Because all it is used, say, food, clothing, right, basic things like food and clothing, and a little music or something, right, in your culture, and think, oh, this is all that this culture is about, right? It have a lot of deeper things and deeper things and deeper things behind this, behind that, right? And it have all sorts of things, right, within that culture, within the religion, right, within that frame, thinking and knowing and possibilities and this and that, right? It have a lot. It have a whole lot of things, right? You could go down a whole way. I don't want to call it rabbit hole, but it's a whole exploration, right? Within that realm of thought, right? Within the Eastern realm of thought, right? So those don't be like, oh, just because she don't want to cook chana, roti, pumpkin, mango, bodi, shata, and karaili, whatever, pumpkin, right? Just because you don't want to cook all them thing and wear sari, right? And beat a little dancehall, right? Or play a little harmonium, right? That I do like Indian culture, right? That don't mean that, right? That don't mean that at all, right? I understand certain things and I know certain things. I say, hey, uh, um, I will still fight for our culture, right? I will still fight for the culture because I understand that the culture is not them things, right? That is material, surface level things regarding the culture, choices, individual preferences, right? So it's not easy as to say, oh, she white. I know white. Horse, you crazy. That's yo, all you forget all you just MK Ultra me or I'm not white, right? I'm not white, right? Good.